36 years ago, on a winter's night, after having nursed a group of school children, Aruna Shanbag was preparing to leave for home. She never did make it. She was attacked by a ward boy. He choked her with a dog chain, which cut off the oxygen to her brain. He then proceeded to sodomize her. Today, she lives in a ward of the very hospital she worked for. The attack has left her speechless, motionless, and cortically blind. Her bones are brittle and her skin is stretched over an emaciated skeleton. The bed in Ward 4 of the KEM has been Aruna's home for the last 36 years. In a vegetative state, she continues to live. In 36 years, she hasn't spoken to or seen anybody. She hasn't cooked or eaten herself, nor has she bathed or groomed herself. She has been confined to a bed ever since she was raped. Can Aruna choose death? Euthanasia is a Greek word meaning good death. It refers to the practice of ending a life in a painless manner. While Netherlands and Belgium have legalized euthanasia, there is a lack of legislation in India.
Is the position on euthanasia in India clear? No, I don't think so. The whole concept of life, the concept and meaning of life in itself has been defined under Article 21. So life would not mean a mere vegetative state of being, right? So life would have to be a state of well-being. As has been stated by Article 21, cannot include any person in his vegetative state. And that is where the need and necessity for euthanasia to be inculcated and included in a form of law steps in.
I was told about this case of Aruna Shanbag, and the nurse who was raped in 1974 in KEM hospital. I was told not to go near her and not to speak because it seems she didn't like male voice. She was in a very fetal kind of position, and with her arms with her fingers crumpled like this in two, and she was like a child. Saliva was dribbling through her mouth, and the nurses was swapping her. She was engaged to a doctor. I've seen her original photograph, but when I saw her, it moves you. You realize that a tragedy can almost ruin a person's youth forever, Forget the youth, a person's life is gone. For no fault of hers, she was raped by a ward boy. It's something that I still cannot forget, honestly.
Is Aruna better alive or dead? This is not about Aruna alone. Hers is not an isolated case. In 2005, a family of 4 living in Dharavi had filed a petition in the Supreme Court seeking permission for euthanasia. 2 of them suffered from limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, an incurable condition that had prompted the petition. In 1996, Dr. Surendra Dhilia, a general physician, had decided to end his father's life as he couldn't bear to see him suffer. His father was suffering from multiple illnesses. It is interesting to note that the group of doctors campaigned for the right to die. The Society for the Right to Die with Dignity was started by the late social activist Minu Masani and is now headed by Dr. Nagraj of Nanavati Hospital.